everyone, and welcome back to another product review on my channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the brand new Buttercream collection by Light Elegance for summer 2022, the drive-in collection. 6 brand new Buttercreams. I'm going to swatch these, do some color comparisons, so if you're curious to see what these are like up close, just keep on watching. So the first color we're going to look at is called backseat necking. I think these names are great and perfect for the drive-in. This is a really pretty medium pink. It's almost like a hot pink, so great for summertime, great for the toes, great for the fingers. It is very pigmented. I found that putting this on in one thin layer did give it an opaque coverage, but as always, you guys know I like to do 2 thin layers, cure for 30 seconds in between each layer, and then top coat. I love the Buttercreams. They are probably my go-to for hard gel, mainly because you can put these on top of a finished filed nail and they won't bulk the nail out. So yeah, I'm always gravitating towards the Buttercreams in a service. So this backseat necking, sorry, I never did the backseat necking at a drive-in. And yes, I was around when there were drive-ins. Okay, oh, too much information, right? So this color matte looks absolutely stunning. I find that the colors, when you put a matte top coat on top, are a little bit lighter than if you were to put a shiny top coat on. So I've picked some colors that I thought were kind of comparable, and we'll see what you guys think. Backseat necking is a little bit lighter than Bitchin', and Bitchin' did come out last summer of 2021. Playful Pink is a tad bit darker, so I think those two are probably the most comparable out of everything that I've shown you so far. The next color we're going to look at is called Double Feature, and Double Feature is like a medium sand or tan kind of color. So it's a little bit darker than a beige. Yeah, I would call this a deep tan kind of color, a neutral color, so great for those clients that like the neutrals. They don't like that pop of color or that punch of color. They're more subdued. I think this color would be great. You can put some foil on it to spice it up a little bit, some rose gold foil, and I think that would look really classy with this color. Double Feature is also very pigmented, so you could get away with one thin layer. And if you're new to Buttercreams, if you agitate the color in the pot, the viscosity gets a little bit thinner. So if you like to work with a thinner viscosity, just stir the color gel, mix it up, and it will thin it out a little bit. It's quite unique, and I'm always wowed every time I do that. Now look at this color matte. I wouldn't wear this color. I'm not a neutral kind of toned down girl for the most part. I do have my phases, but it definitely looked amazing on that dark skin tone. Now let's take a look at some color comparisons. As I was editing this video, I immediately thought of Utter Perfection, and I don't know why I didn't do the color comparisons on the swatch stick, so I took both the pots just so you guys can see the difference. Utter Perfection is a little bit lighter. Next color is called Movie Under the Moonlight, and this is a toned down with a gray undertone, kind of a periwinkle purple or lavender. I would say it's more like a lavender or lilac kind of color, a light purple, but definitely with that gray undertone. I would think this would be more of a springtime color, but again, you're going to get those clients that don't want the bright pinks and purples and yellows and lime greens, and they're going to gravitate towards these toned down earthy kind of colors. So this one would be perfect for those clients. And again, this color is very consistent with the other two, that it is very pigmented and you can get away with one thin layer. Like, this is so pretty. I think this is a color that's going to be a staple in my collection, and it can be used all year round. I'm just sort of wondering for maybe something different for winter nails, even with some silver snowflakes. I think that would look kind of cool. But matte, look at this matte, you guys. This is stunning, especially on that darker skin tone. I think I'm gonna have to get a tan, a really good tan, so I can wear a lot of these lighter colors. And I don't have anything quite like this color, but let's see what I picked out to compare to. The next color is called Previews and Popcorn, and this is another neutral kind of color. It's more on that light peach. Yeah, I would say it's more of a light peach than a creamy color. This one I did find a little bit of shadowing when I applied it to the swatch stick, so 2 thin layers, and I did get that opaque coverage, but it did apply really nicely. So again, this is another color for those clients that want something a little bit lighter, a little bit more subdued than a pop of color. I think this would be great. It is a light peach, so I think great for summertime, and also you can use it in the springtime as well. I think this color would look amazing with some light, kind of like the lighter gold, not the yellow gold, but more of the lighter gold crystals. I think that would just really fancy this color up. And again, this color matte looks amazing. I'm actually seeing a tanned babe wearing this color in the summertime, and it's perfect. So as for color comparisons, going organic has got more pink in it, but I think these two colors ombre together would look nice. All Pose for Leo is a little bit darker in that same family. Take It Easel is a little bit lighter, so kind of similar to the spring collection in my opinion. And out of all of these colors, Pink Tutu is probably the most comparable. Let's move on to Those Summer Nights, which is a medium peachy orange color. So a great, like a popsicle orange, a little bit lighter than your traditional popsicle orange, but a light peach, great for summertime. I did find there was a little bit of shadowing with this color, but 2 thin layers. You do get that opaque coverage, and very easy to apply. It just goes on like a dream. Yes, this one really says summer to me. This is a nice, happy, medium peach color. I think would go great with any skin tone. And matte, look at this, you guys, matte. I just keep seeing this girl in like a coral bathing suit on a sandy beach wearing these colors. Maybe that was me in another lifetime, because I don't like bathing suits and I rarely go out in the sun these days. So as for color comparisons, I think the only color in my collection is Orange 104 Fusion Paints. That is the closest to this color. Other than that, I don't have anything exact or similar. And the last color in this collection is Twilight Date Night, and this is a medium teal or turquoise kind of color. Goes great with my background. Very pigmented. 1 thin layer, and I did get an opaque coverage. This went on so smooth. It didn't streak or shadow, so it was quite pleasant to work with. And what I like about a very pigmented buttercream is that when you do put a second layer on, your brush is almost dry when you're applying that second layer. At least that's how I do it, just to smooth out everything and make sure that it's completely covered, the nail that is. But this one is so pretty. Great for summertime, great for spring. If those clients in the springtime want a little bit more of a pop of color, this would be a great one. And look at it matte. Look how stunning this is matte. I know I always say that when I show the colors in a matte top coat, but it always blows me away at how gorgeous this looks. So let's take a look and see if I have any colors that are comparable. I was thinking this would be close to Night Terror Teal, but it's not. Night Terror Teal is a little bit lighter. So I think the En Vogue one that we saw at the very beginning of this color comparison with this color is the closest that I have. So let's recap this collection. What do I think of this? I think, if I'm being completely honest, this is more of a springtime collection, in my opinion. However, like I mentioned earlier in the video, if you have clients that like those more earthy, subdued, subtle colors, then this would be a great collection for them to try out. I personally was looking for something a little bit more brighter and more pops of color. Summertime to me is like bright pinks and greens and purples and corals, although coral's not a favorite color of mine. And this one was just more of, I thought I was looking at a spring collection. Out of all these 6 colors, the pink is the one that's standing out the most, that pop of color, that bam, this is summertime. That's kind of what I was looking forward to with the release of these summer collections, is more pop of color that's bright and happy. I think I'm repeating myself. But tell me what you guys think. Do you like the subtle colors? I know that is a trend this year, is more earthy toned, subtle colors in each collection we're seeing. I even went to a store, I don't know which one it was. I don't shop a whole lot. And I noticed that the clothes were very dull and drab and very subdued. And I thought, oh, okay, maybe that's the trend this year for 2022, is more subdued. But I think for me personally, I'm just craving color and wowness. Having said all that, don't get me wrong, these are amazing colors, and each and every one of these colors will get used throughout the year. I have clients that will gravitate towards each and every one of these colors, so it's not like this is a collection that I'm kind of dumbfounded thinking, how am I going to use this on a client? These will get used because they are so universal and colors that you can wear all year round. And the colors are very pretty. I just think we've seen some of these colors already before. But again, comment below and tell me your thoughts on this collection. Let me know what you think. I am really curious. Now, you can get this collection at AR Nail Supply, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, like, and again, comment. That really helps my channel out so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.